In today's world, it seems like low-key boating destinations are far and few in between.
And this right here, AI can't make this. This is all made by the man up there.
But what if I told you there's a fishing lodge in total isolation that makes accessing areas like this easier than ever?
This right here is paradise.
Oh, look at the shark cruising.
Oh, look at that shark.
Wow, look at that.
Hey.
Oh, there he goes. Well, that's one way to start the morning right there. What's up, dude? Not too many people are doing what we're doing here.
Well, I'd say that the restaurant was a hit.
You want to know when I feel like natural form of nature?
In the morning next to me?
All right, guys, well, here we go. I got Stephanie with me,
Yeah.
so you guys already know it's going to be a good time. And we're going to catch fish. We are on our journey over to Flamingo, Florida, and I'm so excited. You know, I think Stephanie's really pumped about the AC,
Yeah.
getting outside of the mosquitoes. Where we're going previously, you could only camp there, and I think that this new lodge is going to be really cool. They're going to do a cook your catch for us tonight.
Yep.
So hopefully we have something that we can bring them. If not, we're going to have to bring them some chicken, who knows. But yeah, we're going to get going here, show you guys us navigating through some of the islands. I'm just excited to be in a hotel room tonight with some AC.
Yep.
And show you guys the beaches, show you some of the offshore fishing tomorrow. It's going to be a really cool journey and a really fun adventure, and hopefully everything goes as planned.
All right, so the first line of business was catching dinner for tonight. But Florida Bay is really known for sport fish like snook, tarpon, and redfish. However, it's frowned upon to keep these fish just because they're not as prolific as fish like mangrove snapper, which are extremely abundant here in the backcountry. So we netted some live pilchards for bait early in the morning, and this is the key to catching the big mangrove snappers.
What you got, Stephanie?
Oh, I got a really nice snapper.
Yeah?
Yeah.
There you go, there's your dinner. There's your cook your catch.
Here we go. So these guys got to be 10 inches, and this guy's probably about 13.
That's a nice one.
Right?
All right.
So this right here is a mangrove snapper, and this is about the best meat you can catch out here. And we're gonna keep this guy, brain him, put him in the fish box. But this is a pretty good sized snapper, Clay.
Yeah, that's probably what, like a 14, 15 incher?
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
You know, Mama has never been great with measurement.
That's right. But that's why we bring Stephanie right there. She's catching the fish.
The real reason why I always catch more fish is because Clay's always managing the boat, making sure everything is good, because y'all saw what happened when I was messing with the trolling motor the last time. Oh my God.
Tell you what, there's nothing better than pushing a button
Oh, this is a good snapper.
and being
Clay,
able to
stop
stop
it.
your boat.
Oh, here he is. Oh yeah. Look at that, Clay. You thought that one was big? No, 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 no. This is Big Bertha right here.
Let's see her. Flip her in. All right, there we go.
This one's bigger.
Good job, Stephanie. And all Stephanie has to do is just let that live bait work. But we got a little circle hook. That's a 40-pound leader, just in case we get a snook. Look at the tail. That's where he gets majority of his power from. You know, you look at some fish and, you know, sometimes their tails aren't very big, but he's got a nice big fantail right there. What's so cool about snappers, you know, you typically think of them being demersal fish. When I say demersal, bottom fish. But it's cool how we can get, you know, decent sized mangrove snappers in 2 feet of water up in the mangroves, and Stephanie's gonna figure out why they call him a snapper.
I'm just use the de-hooker. There we go.
Yeah, good job, Stephanie.
Yeah.
That's a nice one.
Ooh, ooh. And guess what, Clay?
Here, I'll get the big one for you.
You're gonna have to move.
Ooh, ooh,
Ooh,
ooh.
I'm over
ooh.
you. Oh no, I'm not. Oh, this guy's
There we go.
a fighter.
There we go, doubled up, baby. Ooh, I got a schoolmaster. Look at that, baby. So that's so cool. You can see the difference between a mangrove and a schoolmaster side by side. As you can see, they look very similar, but another species you can catch here in the mangroves. Boom, baby. Now that's a cast.
That's about all you can do though.
There we go, baby. Keep on talking.
Go get him, get him. I want you to
I'm gonna
get him.
catch one that makes your big Bertha look like little Bertha.
That's a good size one right
That's
there.
not a bad one, no. I'll tell you what, when you come out here, it really just allows you to just relax. Everything slows down. And you really get to take a look at these guys and appreciate them up close and personal. And all of them are always just a little bit different than the others. But then look at these two little light colored blue dots right there. It's just interesting how he has those. Look at the nurse shark, wow. Isn't it crazy how big of creatures there are in this shallow water?
These nurse sharks, people pay money in the Bahamas to go swim with them.
You can do it for free right here.
Yeah, but you know what? I like seeing them from a distance.
Look at how he's like sucking in the mud and pushing it out of his gills. He's eating the dead pilchards.
You know, you come out here to really be one with nature, and this is a perfect example of it.
You want to know when I feel like I'm in the most like wild and natural form of nature?
In the morning next to me?
All right, so we're moving closer towards Flamingo now. And basically, when you're navigating through Florida Bay, these two markers right here, these are our means of navigation all throughout this park. So as long as you're sticking to these markers right here, you should be good. Only problem is they're not marked with colors, they're only marked with arrows. So as you see, that one right there is pointing towards the boat. So you always want to make sure you're staying on the side that the marker is pointing towards. But even on some really low tides, there may be some channels that we're getting this boat into that could be less than a foot of water. So you really got to be on your A game. You really want to know what you're doing back here. As we're moving along, we'll probably hit a couple more fishing spots, making sure to always watch out for these channel markers here so we don't mess up and we make it to Flamingo nice and safe. You know, back in the day, Stephanie and I used to come back here on our little 23 Pathfinder, and I had no clue how to fish, and some days I still don't know how to fish. But we used to just love coming back here because it's just so peaceful. And it's a nice switch up from offshore fishing because you don't have to deal with all the rocking back and forth and having the windy winter and fall that we've had here thus far. It's been really hard to get offshore, so this is kind of a no-brainer. Just get back here, try something different, but got a couple little logs back there that we're casting on. Hopefully there's some snook in there. You never know, maybe a couple more snapper, a grouper. And it's just peaceful. It's just nice being back here, and it's a nice boat ride too. Stephanie's got one. You got a snook.
Oh, that's
Nice.
a good one.
And I got your line.
Oh my gosh, I don't,
We have the same fish?
or do you got it? Oh, that's a big
We
one.
had the same exact fish.
No, we don't.
I swear, unless I was hooked to your line. Nice, Stephanie, good job. Go
What?
around the back,
What?
go around the back, go around the back.
This is so cool.
Let me get this out of the
Careful
way,
with the
so-
sharks. Get the net. Get the net. There's a big shark over here.
Where do you see a shark?
Up
I
ahead.
don't want to stick my hands in the water.
No, don't. Just grab
Hold
it. He's gonna pop. Careful, Clay. There you go.
Nice.
That's a snooky pookie.
What is that? Can you tell everybody
That's
what that
a
is again?
snooky. This is what you call snooky.
Safe to say Stephanie's really excited.
I haven't caught one of these in like over 2 years.
That
I
is
would say.
true. It's been a while since you've caught one. I don't know how long he is. He's probably somewhere around like 25 inches, I'd say.
He's got to be 28 to keep.
That's the perfect fighting size. We're not keeping him though.
Okay.
We got plenty of mangrove snappers, but that's awesome.
Okay.
Good job, Stephanie.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you. That's why we bring her, guys. That's why we bring her. Nice.
Careful. See, it's right there, whatever it is.
We're not going to spend too much time with our hands in the water because there are sharks here. Swimming away healthy, just like that.
That was cool.
That was cool. Good job.
What the heck is that?
That's one way to get them off. All right, so we got them.
That's over here.
I got my snook.
Hey.
We're on the board, baby.
Right? Can you help?
No, I'm good. It's the same as Stephanie's, only bigger. I mean, smaller. I can't
It's okay, babe.
speak English, and I can't stand. That's cool, though. Check it out. Little baby snook right there. Where there's one, there's more. But something I want you guys to take note on, notice how he's just resting very easy in my hands. I'm trying not to handle him too much. Obviously, the bigger ones, you could lip them like a bass. But I hold him over the water just in case he starts flailing around. He falls right into the water rather than the deck of the boat, because you can definitely do some damage to these guys, and you want to make sure that you take care of them. So always make sure to handle them real nice and easy. This is a nice one.
Oh man, that is a nice one.
No, wrong way, wrong way.
Let me reel up and help you.
This is a nice fish. He's all the way up inside of all that structure. It almost feels like a grouper. Yeah, this is a grouper.
No.
Yeah, it's a Goliath grouper.
How do you know?
Because I can just feel by the way he's fighting.
Wow, look at that.
Juvenile.
That's beautiful.
So these guys are protected. You can't keep them. And there's actually certain laws that don't allow you to take them out of the water.
You could carry ones that are small ones.
Small ones.
Like this is a small one. They
He's
get rid.
barely hooked. It may just pop right out of his mouth.
Yeah, there you go.
And these guys will get up to like 800 pounds. And obviously as they get older, they'll move out to deeper water. For right now, this is a nice little baby. How cool, man. Check that out. But I mean, still a really big fish for the backcountry. And he was just hanging out right underneath the log there. I'll tell you what, he would probably taste amazing. But like I said, he's protected. We're gonna throw him back. And then we're gonna get moving. Try to get a little closer towards Flamingo. Show you guys the lodge. All right, so we're continuing our way over towards Flamingo. Got about another 10 miles left, and the way that I know that is because we're starting to see the cell phone tower right there. If you ever get lost out here, all you have to do is just look for that tower, and that'll bring you right back to Flamingo. But at this point, we're probably somewhere around 45 miles from home. But it's such a relaxing ride being out here because you're completely isolated. You know, sometimes you'll turn corners and you'll be running for 5-10 miles and you won't even see a boat back here, which is really nice if you just want to get away from everything. And you know, even if you're not coming from the Keys, if you're somewhere up on the West Coast, get isolated and have your own little piece of paradise down here. All right, so we have made it here to Flamingo, Florida, and as you guys can see, that's the lodge actually right over there. But you know, one thing I want to add, and it kind of reminds me now that we're pulling up to the marina, being in Everglades National Park, it's all about minimizing human impact as much as possible. This isn't one of those places where you pull up to the marina blasting music, you know, acting wild with your buddies. It's all about being low key, and it's all about being as responsible as possible towards the wildlife, not only, you know, when you're navigating, but when you're fishing. A couple things that I left out, and I probably should have mentioned at the beginning of the video. In order to operate a boat in Everglades National Park, you actually have to take a boating course. That's going to be down in the video description below. You also have to pay an entrance fee for your boat, and you also have to pay an entrance fee per person in order to be here in the park. those are things to always keep in mind. But like I said, we're just gonna pull up into the marina here, really just enjoy the peaceful nature that Flamingo, Florida has to offer, and it preserves for all of us to come here and enjoy and just get really close and connected towards nature.
What's up, dude? Check that out. You can barely see him. That's a manatee right there. It's pretty friendly too. And as you can see, we got the Pathfinder docked up here. And one thing I could say is not too many people are doing what we're doing here. There's definitely a lot of foot traffic, and people will trailer their boats here just because they don't necessarily make the trek that we do and stay here. Just because I don't think a lot of people even know that this lodge even exists, because it's basically brand new. But we're gonna show you guys what it's all about. But it's just so cool. You know, you have manatees here in the marina, crocodiles, tarpon rolling, and you're just so close to nature out here because you're completely untouched by human civilization, which is awesome. Slip seems to be working out perfect. Got a little convenience store over there too in case you need some snacks or coffee, you know, even firewood, last minute supplies, bug spray. But there's not much here. And what I love about that is it's just so peaceful. So we're gonna walk over to the lodge, bring all of our stuff, and show you guys the room.
So pretty awesome, guys. Check this out. We got a full kitchen, fridge, freezer, stove, dishwasher,
And you
sink.
feel that? We got air conditioning.
We got AC. But we got 2 bedrooms. This is a 2-bedroom suite. So we got a smaller bed right here. It almost looks like a
It's a full.
queen. No, it looks like it's a full. Okay, so that's a full.
I
And
don't
we
know,
have
maybe.
a queen in the other bedroom.
Maybe a queen.
Got a nice desk here if you wanted to stay here for a couple weeks, in addition to cooking your meals, and the full kitchen there. And then we have a living room. And something that Stephanie mentioned is there's no TV here, which is actually kind of cool, because if you want to get closer towards nature, hang out with the family, it's nice to have the TV off. Check this out right here. And that's the
That's
balcony
where you're staying, on the
with the
balcony.
view of Florida Bay right there. But what I think is so awesome about all of this is we got what's called the Fisherman's Package. What's so cool is this entire stay between the slip, the hotel, and the dinner, breakfast, everything included, was only about $450, which is really awesome. But that being said, I want to say a huge thanks to Ridge for sponsoring the video and paying for all of this. And if you guys know me personally, you know that I would never promote a product or service unless it was something that I thought was really cool, or it was something that you guys could benefit from. But as you can see, I have my license here. I have all my credit cards, registrations, anything and everything that I would need in a traditional wallet. It's all here, nice and compact, and you just stick it in your pocket, and it just eliminates that big bulky wallet that at least I know that I don't like. I'm very big on being minimalistic, but the color on this one specifically I think is awesome. If it's something that you guys are interested in, I have the link right up there on screen. They're offering up to 40% off on certain items. So I know that gift giving can be a little difficult sometimes, so hopefully this is one that simplifies things for you guys here. So pretty awesome experience so far.
It is.
Water's nice and hot.
Yep.
That's something you don't get on a campground sometimes.
No.
AC's nice and cold.
That's right. It's blowing everywhere, in the restaurant, in the rooms. It's great. And
Brand new. That's the best part. Oh, we got the restaurant right in front of us here, and it looks awesome.
It does.
Seems like they got a bar. Looks like they have a little convenience store too, which is pretty cool.
Yep, that's where I checked in.
Is it?
Yeah.
Nice. Well, let's get inside. Let's have some food. See what it's all about. So the restaurant's actually really cool. I love how it's like really coastal themed in here. You know, they have like old boats and outboards and fish mounts hanging from the roof, but it's just nice that everything's new here.
It is. And it's like you still have that secluded feeling, yet you have the comfortability that is to my standards.
It's perfect for the wife.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, nobody really comes here unless they're really heavily invested in inshore fishing. But I think
I could definitely come back here and not fish
Yeah.
and just hit the beaches.
They've got trails too that you can hike and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
They
So
have
there's more to do
trails.
outside of the boat. So
Yeah.
I'd like to check them out.
Yeah, they got the trails, they got the campgrounds. I mean, there's a lot to do here if you have like a really big appreciation for nature. But, you know, if you're the type that likes to stay glued to your phone and you need a TV and you need to be connected, this definitely isn't the place for you, even though they do have Wi-Fi
And self-service here.
and a bar.
Oh, thank you.
Awesome.
All right. Oh, perfect.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Perfect. Thanks so much.
Yummy.
Cheers, guys.
It's good.
Moment of truth right there.
You see?
That's really good.
Glad I caught it.
Well, I would say that the restaurant was a hit. Success. Room, success. Fishing, success.
Come check this out.
Yeah, this is really cool, guys.
All right, guys, well, got a beautiful morning here in Flamingo. As you can see, for the most part, it's pretty calm. Got the sunrise coming up over my shoulder, clear skies, should be a beautiful day. Hopefully no rain like we had yesterday. But we're going out into the Gulf of Mexico as far as 60 miles today. So that's why we're up so early, because we're gonna try to hit as many spots as we possibly can, see what we can come up with. It's gonna be cool because it's gonna be different from yesterday. Yesterday we did shallow water inshore. Today we're gonna be doing offshore Gulf. So we're gonna see what we can come up with, hit the beaches later on. Pray to God it's a good day. All right, so we made a nice little 60-mile run out here. Not as calm as it could be, but it's doable. You know, we probably got about 10 knots of wind, and we're coming up on our first spot of the day. We're hoping that we're the only ones out here, especially because we got a break in the weather. Weather's been so bad, it's been so windy, so not a lot of people have been fishing, so we're hoping that these fish have been left alone. So Stephanie and I have a pretty decent shot at catching a couple.
Are we almost there?
700 feet away. So there's actually a turtle up ahead, and sometimes cobias will hang out off of these turtles. And whenever you can find turtles out here, that also means structure. Oh, I'm hooked up, hooked up.
Ooh,
That was fast.
that was fast.
I wonder what we got.
I'm hooked up.
Is that a cobia?
No, I don't know what no, it's a jack.
Yeah, they're jacks.
They're a big group of jacks. Whoa, that was quick. What's yours?
I probably have a jack too,
Oh,
if I had to
man.
imagine. They're
These-
big jacks.
All right, I gotta go around.
Well, that's one way to start the morning right there. Hooked up immediately. Not necessarily what we're after, but it's something. I'll take it. Oh, look at the shark, look at the shark. Oh my God.
Oh, wow.
Oh my God. Woo. Gotta get him past the shark. Wow. That's crazy. Woohoo. That's one way to start the morning right there. That's awesome though.
That is. You don't want to stick your hand in the water with these bull sharks here.
Woo.
That's
Check
cool.
that out right there, guys. Big old Jack Crevalle. We're not gonna keep him. To be brutally honest, these aren't the best eating, but they are the best fighting, as you guys saw right there. That's a pretty cool way to start the day so far. I got one, Stephanie got one. Stephanie doesn't want to grab her fish, so that's where the de-hooker comes in handy. Cool.
Now, traveling offshore is always a risk, but when you have the right weather, it feels like there's no limits towards what you can do. Especially this time of year, weather fronts will push through, giving you a day or two of those sought-after slick, calm seas. And today was supposed to be one of those days. But unfortunately, the front pushed in early and seas began to pick up quick. We knew we were going to get some wind late in the afternoon. We just didn't know it was going to pick up this fast. So, in precautionary measures, we headed towards shore, which in my opinion was the next best thing. The untouched and pristine beaches here in Southwest Florida.
Easy as that right there.
This right here is paradise.
Oh, look at the shark cruising.
Oh, look at that
Look.
shark. This is why I don't go in the water, guys.
Look at that. Wow, look at that.
Clay.
Oh, there he goes. That's what's so cool about this place too, is you never know what you're gonna see out here. But I'll tell you what we didn't see out there
What?
was cobias.
I know, but you know what? It gives us an excuse to come out here and do it again.
Yep. Some people would stay out there all day, hit a bunch of different spots. Don't get me wrong, I mean, there's days of fishing that we do that, but then there's a very fair share of days that we just pack it up and we tell ourselves, you know, it'd be a lot better if we were to be on a beach, just relaxing.
Right?
And I don't care who you are, you know, you come out here and you experience one of these beaches, it's one of those things that's just gonna keep everybody happy, including the wife. Right, Stephanie?
Yes, absolutely.
The only downside to all of this is distance. But like we guys showed you, the lodge and the restaurant there. And from the lodge, I would say this specific spot that we're at right now, I would say somewhere around 15 miles away, which isn't too bad. This is like Florida's version of the Bahamas right here, if I have to say so myself. And that's the thing, there's a little bit to do for everyone. If you want to venture offshore, try the offshore fishing like we did today. It's a little more difficult, but then again, you can always catch inshore fish like we did. Mangrove snappers, snook, goliaths.
Look
And
at
then
these shells.
you can bring the wife to the beach and let her collect shells.
Well, not
even
collect,
though you're
just-
not allowed to keep the shells on the
Yeah,
beaches.
just look at them and admire them and put them back.
Mm-hmm.
This is so... Thanks.
Just look at these landscapes though. It's like no matter where you walk, you're not gonna get a bad video. You know, another thing that's really stunning about these beaches here is the driftwood. I mean, I think this is the stuff that I think every wife dreams of in their coastal home. Stephanie wants me to tie a piece up to the boat and tow it back. Unfortunately, that's illegal, but if it was legal, she'd probably have me towing that thing home. But I mean, just talk about some beautiful pieces. And this right here, AI can't make this. This is all made by the man up there. But one thing we can say, guys, I think it was definitely a successful trip. We're just gonna hang out here with our toes in the sand and just relax until the next video.
Yeah.
See you guys then.
Thanks for watching.
Bye, guys.